Hi everyone, welcome to this short video on the NetOp classroom management system. So the first thing you will need to have done is to have gone in and downloaded the program to your computer. And then once you've done that, you are then going to open the program. So to open the program, it's going to be different on different devices. So if you, the teacher, are using a Chromebook, you'll come down to the bottom of your screen, click on the circle and open up your apps. And within there, you will see the app for this program. If, I'm going to close mine, if by chance you are on a Windows device, after you download the program, it will come up as an icon on your main screen here, your home page. You'll click on there to open it. Currently, I'm working on a Mac, so to do that, I'm going to come down and go to my Launchpad. This is the icon you will see either in your apps or you'll on a Chromebook, or you'll see it on your home screen for Windows. Just click on it to open it. I may have to log in, and if I have to log in, I'm just using my regular credentials, my tldsb.on.ca account. So as the teacher, it then brings me to this page. Just a reminder, it doesn't matter what device you are using. You can use a PC, you can use a Chromebook, laptop, it doesn't matter. What does matter, though, is the students. The students must be using a Chromebook. If they're using an iPad, it will not work. If they're using a PC, a laptop, it will not work. So just know that. So the other thing I need is a Google Classroom. So I've already created a Google Classroom. I'm going to click on Go to Classrooms. And the one I'm using today is called, if I come down here, Janky Test Classroom. And you can see when I put my cursor on top, I've got one student in here. You would choose a Google Classroom that you have for your class. So when I click on it, it's going to open it up. And you can see I do have one student in here, and currently he is offline. Well, I'll tell you what, he's actually online right now, but the reason I don't see anything is because I've not started to run this program. So to start to run the program, so you can see your student screens and to get them into this, you're going to click on, it looks like a play button, but it actually says Start Class. So when I click on that, I'm just going to wait a minute. Starting to think, you can see this already. It says all is allowed for Carter. And it's now searching. And if I had 30 students in this class, I'd be doing the same thing. Now, what happens is you can see that there's a blue bar underneath, and it's still thinking nothing's happened. Up on the student screen right now, a box has come up and it says that you need to share the contents of your screen with your teacher. So they have to click on it and then click share. If they click cancel, it'll pop up again. It keeps popping up. It will not allow them to do anything on the Chromebook. It stops them from being able to work. So they click share, and all of a sudden you'll see now it's populated up here. I can see the background of Carter's page. So this should do, I should do this for all of your students, as long as they're on Chromebooks. So that's how you start the Google Classroom. That's how you get it running. That's how you get to, not Google Classroom, that's how you use NetOp. You have to hit that start button. Now that everyone's in there, we have a whole bunch of options of things that we can do. So the first thing I'm going to show you is how to view more in depth on a student's screen. So if I put my cursor over top, as soon as I do, you'll see there's a check mark on him, and there's a view button. So if I click view, this will give me a large screen of his computer screen. So if I'm going to make it really large, so currently this student right now has 3 tabs open. They actually have the Google Classroom, and I have his computer right here beside me. So I'm just going to click on it. And you'll see it changes. There's the test classroom. If he comes across, you can see the student's arrow as well, cursor, Trump, article, and then they also have a YouTube Minecraft murder video, it looks like. So I can see what the students are doing. If this student is supposed to be working on a document, they may have the document open, or they might be reading an article. But I can see their screen. So I'm going to go over to this computer, the student computer. I'm going to press play. And so now the video is playing. I can see that right now on their screen, they are watching a YouTube video. If I want to hear what is going on here, if I want to hear what's being said, because right now I can just see it, I can't hear it. Up at the top right here, there's an unmute button. So now that it's unmuted, I can hear what's going on here. I'm going to turn it back off. The other thing I have beside it is a camera, and this is for documentation purposes. So let's just say they're on a website, you have an agreement, a contract with that student. You may want to be able to document that, yes, at this time you were on this site and not supposed to be. If I click on the camera, it will take a picture of that and save it to my Google Drive, so that I then have documentation that at this time on this day, this student was on this program and should not have been. Okay. So those are some tools really quickly. If I don't want to see the student's screen large anymore, I can just come up and I can click close. It doesn't close the whole program, just makes that screen smaller again. Okay, so that's how I start running NetOp. It's how I can see the students, what's going on their screens. I can hear what they're doing, and I can also document. In the next video, I'm going to show you if this was the case. I have a student here who is off task. What might I do to help them get back on task?